What's going on, YouTube? How y'all doing? So, right now, let's talk about some Ninas, okay? So, people think that these things are extinct. They're not extinct. And all a Nina is a no income, no asset verification loan. So, right now, what they're doing for people to get these loans is they're doing this mainly for investors, okay? So, if you are a person who's an investor or you're thinking about investing, you might want to think about getting a Nina, okay? Because it's a great way for you to be able to build your capital, build a nice credit portfolio, you know, having some leverage, getting another asset, and not only just helping your credit portfolio, but also, you know, building your wealth, having that leverage to build your wealth. And so a lot of people don't really know about no income, no asset verification loans. I know there's a lot of people who call us here at Jade Knows Credit and they want to get a lot of things done with us when it comes to, you know, getting certain loans. But there are certain loans that you can get if you are ready for those type of loans, like this no income loan. Or you can have a type of loan where all you're doing is just showing, you know, your past, you know, W-2s or your past tax returns, right? The good thing about that, if you did want to get a loan and let's say for whatever reason, you know, you don't have the money to invest into getting, like, you know, a nice real estate home that you can, you know, make money from, you know, you can also do it a different way. You can just, you know, literally just file a return to where you can actually get them redone. You know, you can actually do a return and like, let's say for 2021, you want to get an amended, that's what I was looking for, my apologies, get an amended return, so that way, you know, on the record, it can show that you're able to actually afford something, even if you're not able to afford it. Now, that might be, I guess, counterintuitive to people, like, oh man, you're telling folks to get loans they can't afford, anything like that. But nobody can really afford a loan. Let's be clear. Nobody can truly afford a loan unless you have your own income that's not dependent on somebody else's work. If you're buying a house and you have a job, you're buying a house based on you having that job until tomorrow, and that job is not promised till tomorrow. So everybody is at risk of foreclosure, of losing, or whatever like that. Whether you're making money or not, you could be not making money today and you could be making money tomorrow, just like somebody else who doesn't have money today. So you don't want to use that as a catalyst of if you should get a loan or not. If you're in a position to get that type of loan, then this is the best time to do it, because they're not going to give it away to everybody. They're not going to keep giving out certain types of loans, like they're doing, like no income, no verification loans for personal loans. Now, those seem like they're making a comeback, but they're not here yet. Right now, the best way to actually get money is by being an investor. To take advantage of what they have going on in credit right now. They're basically just giving away money. They're giving away real estate. They're giving away real estate. All you have to be is a person who is in position to, like, show some returns, or a person who already has money to be able to show, like, the information on the property. And when you show the information on the property, they're going to give you the loan. They can give you the loan strictly based on the income that property is projected to pay you. Okay? The income that the property is projected to pay you will automatically approve you for the loan. So for an example, if the mortgage is going to be $1,500 and they look at that mortgage and they say, okay, based on that area, rent is about $1,800 a month. Okay? They will give you that loan on that property just because you can be able to put somebody in that residence that's going to pay $1,800 a month. And they will take basically your word for it, and basically the fact that that property is projected to do that. Okay? So now you automatically have a property that is a part of your family. You've got a property that, you know, you can leverage for generations. You know, nobody can guarantee you're going to make money every month. Everybody like say, well, you know, that's 12 months times this much money times this many years. Like, okay, we gotta factor in people not being there, factor in, you know, getting somebody in there to rent. And I know all that kind of stuff. We got to factor in, you know, like fixing it up and all that kind of good stuff. But even fixing it up, if you can show them, project it to them what that property is worth, you can actually get funded for the fixing up and everything, to where that doesn't even cost you any money, you know. But they're not going to announce it. They're not going to make videos about it. They're not going to tell the general public about it, because they're trying to just get to the people who are investors. But anybody can be an investor. You don't have to have a LLC right now. You don't have to have a company right now. You can just not have any type of history with the real estate in order to get the loan, as long as you can actually show the value of what that house can bring in rental property. In rental income. Okay, so you don't always have to have the best credit, you know, in order to, you know, make some big investment moves. People think that making big investments in real estate and different things like that require you to have a very, very high credit score, require you to have, you know, great history and great banking relationships and all that. Man, I've experienced different people that just didn't have nothing and can come out the bank with a lot of something. You know, I've helped people that didn't have nothing go to the bank and get a lot of something. You know, I've helped people who did have a lot of something and still couldn't get a lot of anything from the bank. You know what I'm saying? So it's not always just a simple like, hey, you get this credit score, you do this, you do that. That's going to equal you getting this funding. That's not what that looks like, you know. But there are different ways. There's different shortcuts out here to where you can take advantage. It's just up to you if you're going to make an excuse about why you're not in the game. Maybe you want to get in the real estate game. Okay, get into looking at Nina's. You don't have to look at those at J-No's Credit. We'd love for you to reach out to us if you need any assistance on any credit matters. But this is just for education purposes, okay? Educational purposes only. Look into getting a no income, no asset loan. All right, look at different companies, research different companies. If you don't have the money, it's just like, hey, you can find the money if you know where to look. Most people don't know where to look, okay? There's money out here everywhere, whether that comes from just even getting, you know, like grants and stuff like that. There's different grants for businesses. There's grants for college students. But if they don't know about it, guess what? They don't apply for it, guess what? They're not going to get it. So the same thing goes with us when it comes to our credit, when it comes to investing, when it comes to our money. If you don't know about it, then you can't get it. And that's why this credit, this channel is even called J-No's Credit, because whatever I know, whatever I'm going to even find out, I'm going to apply it to me, and I'm also going to let you know about it as well, because credit is ever evolving. There's always new credit news, and I want you to take advantage of it and leverage this credit so that way you can make you a lot of money or put yourself and your family in a great position financially, especially when it comes to this real estate and when it comes to gold, when it comes to tangible assets, when it comes to even dealing with crypto. Right now, like crypto, land, and gold and silver, those are the big plays for me. Those are the big investments for me. Everything else can get you, you know, money to put into a lot of different things and pay different things. But those three things, man, are just like, they're just, I don't think they're ever going to go away. Like right now, I just don't think they're ever going to go away. Land, unless the world blows up. Even virtual land right now, everybody's into that. Crypto is, it's just not going away. There's countries ran by it. It's just not. So, but land will always be one of the top two things to get. Land and gold and precious assets will always be the top thing to get. So if you want to take advantage and get you a property, you know, maybe you have the excuse you don't have the money. But now I'm telling you can get it without having the money. So are you going to do the research in order to get that done? Are you going to reach out to J-No's Credit to see, you know, if you don't have the time to do that? Are you going to try to figure that out with how we can help you start that process? You know, are you going to schedule a consultation? Are you going to call your friends? You know, are you going to do some research outside of YouTube, on YouTube, watch other videos? Are you going to do anything? Or are you just going to talk about one day owning a property? You can talk about one day, investing. Or if I had the money, I'd do this. If I had the money, I'd do that. There's different ways to get the bag without the money and without the credit. All right. But if you want this thing out here called financial freedom, it ain't for the weak. It ain't for the weak. So I want to see you all winning financially. I want to see you all have investments. If you have any investments that you just want to brag about, tell somebody else about, hit us up on Instagram. Tag me on Instagram in the story or something like that. Let us know like some things that you've done, with your credit. It doesn't matter if I helped you or not. If I did help you or something helped you with what you've gotten from this video or from another video, you know what I'm saying? Just tag me and let me know. I want to hear people who have success with their finances, people who have success with their credit, because maybe nobody else cares that your score went up 10 points. Maybe nobody else. I care. I want to celebrate you that your score went up 15 points. I want to celebrate that $500 loan just came off and you don't even know why it came off, or that inquiry fell off and you don't know why that inquiry fell off, or hey, I want to celebrate every win that you have, financially, because that's just like, I just love to see people winning. I have an authentic love for people just to win. And so if nobody is around you celebrating your wins financially, hit me up, message me on J Knows Credit on Instagram, hit me up in the story, tag me or something like that. And let's celebrate your wins. Not just celebrate, when you're going through, or celebrate, people celebrating all the other stuff. Let's celebrate some financial gains. Let's celebrate you elevating in your life. Let's celebrate your future first Nina deal. Let's celebrate it's already done. Let's celebrate you've already got your first real estate deal, signed, sealed, and delivered. Let's celebrate you've got your crypto portfolios over $100,000. Let's speak life into, your affirmations right now for when it comes to your finances. Like just get in that mindset, get in that mode today. Like, I know it's Monday. I know some things probably dragged by today. I know some things probably hit you, smacked you in the face or whatever, but I need you to have some expectation. I need you to have some expectation about your credit, some expectation about your finances, because yes, it's going to take a little bit more work. Yes, you might be that person who's already like at a high level financially, but you got a lot of headaches. The only way that you're going to get rid of those headaches is you're going to have to come at peace with yourself and know that, hey, you're in control. You're in control of yourself. Not what happens, not what's happening around you. You're in control. How you react shows you, not how other people react. How are you reacting when it comes to this financial crisis? How are you reacting when it comes to, oh man, are you doom and gloom, or are you positive about what's going on? Do you see opportunities, or do you see just a lot of problems? Or then if you see problems, are you trying to solve them or just talk about them? Very, very important. But yeah, I want you all right now to look down on yourself and just ask yourself, are you doing what you need to do? Are you doing what you need to do to get yourself in a better position? All right. But now, when it comes to these loans, they're back. They're back, at least for real estate investors. And if you want to take advantage, you got to do the work. You got to show up. You got to be willing to stop talking about it and go get it. This may not be for everybody who's just talking about it. You may already be getting it. But those of you who know, you've been playing. You know if you've been playing or not. You know you've been playing about, am I going to be investing? You've been talking about it. You might have already had the money at some point, but you didn't do nothing with the money. You probably already had the ideas at some point, and somebody already executed on your ideas. And you're like, man, that could have been me. That could have been me. It can still be you. It can still be you right now, but you got to stop thinking that because such and such is going on, you can't do it. Or because such and such is going on, you don't have the time. No, you got to make the time. if you want it, you got to stop talking like, hey, this is just something that you just want to talk about, because people are listening to you. People are listening to you around you. And they're like, oh man, this person just talk. They ain't serious about nothing. It's 10 years later. They ain't picked up one book. They ain't invested in one real estate deal. They ain't did nothing. You gotta look at yourself. You gotta evaluate that. But if you want it, if you want to get into this game, if you want to get into leveraging your credit, okay? If you're going to get into leveraging your credit, I'm doing a thing called Leverage Creators. That's with a K. Leverage Creators. I have over 100 things right now that you can do, like literally over 100, a whole list of over 100 different things. It might be like at 117, somewhere around there in the teens right now. But I have over 100 things that you can do to leverage your credit, if you have any credit available, and how you can actually make money from it. Whether it's, you know, a large percentage or a small percentage, it's gains. Making money from money that was given to you. Making money from credit that was given to you. Okay? That's the play. That's the play. That is the play. But to all my OPM fans, let's get it this year. It's 2022. Let's use this money from other people to make us wealthy. All right? Salute to everybody who's getting their credit right. See y'all at the top.